I have to say that already before the invasion, and here comes my instinct of somebody who lived under Russian occupation 21 years. Yeah, I am from Czechoslovakia, so you can imagine. So already before the invasion, I came to my colleagues, to the Commission, with the following plan. We are defensive against disinformation. We have to strengthen that. We will never do the propaganda like Russia. So we want to get the facts right. But at the same time, we have to do more against the Russian information war machines. That's why I propose the sanctioning of Russia Today, of Sputnik, several more, and yesterday night we adopted some more so-called media to be added on the sanctions list.
In EU, we need unity. We need that all 27 will agree when we implement sanctions. And so far, we have already implemented 8 packages of sanctions against Russian commodities. And when we discussed oil price cap, then it was not for us because EU's ban on importing Russian seaborne crude oil was adopted already in our 6th package, and we don't receive any seaborne crude oil since yesterday. And way earlier, our company stopped buying Russian crude oil due to the reputational risks. Then, and that explains that when we discussed the oil price cap, then we wanted to avoid the situation where Russia will be able to reroute their cargoes to third countries. And if they will do so, and if they need European vessels and European insurance on these vessels, then they have to give these crude oil shipments away with significant discounts. And then we discussed what is the fair price so that Russia still delivers crude oil to the third countries who for sure will need supplies, and what is the level that cuts significantly Russian revenues. And when it took a little bit longer than expected, then the reason was that some governments believed that we are too generous with a level of 60. But this is not the only action that cuts Russian revenues. I think that even more important is our sanction on technology. And international agencies are saying that our sanctions on technology are already working, and Russia will not be able to reach the same production levels, both on oil and gas, that it had before it started this unjustified war against Ukraine.
I think a more comprehensive understanding of the work available in this space will lead to better outcomes. To your point, the broad cross-section of understanding national security jobs, what those are inside of that, all of those things is really important. But tech roles, technology itself underpins anything and everything we are going to do. And so understanding how that interplays in these spaces that we have identified need for an evolving workforce means that there's more opportunity for everyone, means that we are putting our national security first, we're putting our domestic security first, and we have the opportunity to capitalize on the opportunities. One of the things that's really important for ONCD as we have these conversations about technology and how the digital ecosystem evolves is thinking not only about the threat landscape, but what are the opportunities inherent in technology. There's a reason that we started to create all of these cool things to make life more convenient or to scale and to underpin the lives that we live. When I talk about people, it's not just people from a human capital perspective. It is how technology shows up in our lives. The fact that people create, promulgate, use and are the malicious actors that weaponize or leverage technology, that means that we have to understand them as people. That means the broadest cross-section of skills and backgrounds creates a better understanding of the societal context, the cultural context, and all the other things about us as people that informs technology and how it shows up in the world.